Hello everyone, my name is Wenhuan Tan and I go by Selena. I'm a senior undergraduate student from Beverly College. The goal of our project is to develop a multidimensional environmental deprivation index for suicide studies. Our project is using CDC Social Vulnerability Index as our baseline. CDC Social Vulnerability Index is based on 15 social factors, which includes poverty, unemployed, income, no high school diploma, and so on. So CDC used this index to indicate our community's ability to prevent human suffering and financial loss in a disaster. The higher the index is, the more people from the community will suffer. Inspired by CDC's Social Vulnerability Index, we collected 10 climate factors such as temperature, visibility, wind speed, or precipitation, and so on, and 2 air pollution factors such as PM 2.5 and ozone. So totally we collected 12 environmental factors. In order to calculate the environmental index, we first used pairwise correlation method to find the correlations between suicide rates and each factor. Then I assign, so if you take a look at the graph, the last line, so I use these numbers to assign the weight to each factor. And now we will get a score of a factor by multiplying the factor value and the weight. And then we can use percentile function to find the percentile of each factor score. And then we can just easily sum them up and then find the percentile again to find the climate index and air pollution index. So with these two index, we can just easily sum them up and then find the percentile, and we'll get the multi-dimensional environmental deprivation index. Let me show you the results. So figure 2 presents the CDC Social Vulnerability Index in 2016. From this graph, we can see there's a lot of red colors in the south region of the USA, and there's a lot of blue colors in the north region of USA, which means people from the south region of USA will suffer more than people from the north region of USA. Figure 3 represents the multidimensional environmental deprivation index. So in this graph, we can see there's a lot of green, yellow, orange colors in the west side of USA, and there's a lot of blue colors in the east side of USA. And then after combining the CDC Social Vulnerability Index and our multidimensional environmental deprivation index, we will get to updated index. And the result shows like figure 4. In this graph, we can see there's some red colors in the southwest region, and there's some yellow colors in the west side of west and south region of USA. So to comparing the suicide rate in 2017, which presented by figure 5, we can see there's two maps has a lot of matches a lot. For example, this arrow, the southwest region, and this arrow, that's what almost Oregon, and some of the counties in the south of USA. Yeah, there's a lot of counties matches. The color matches with each other. So in order to evaluate our model performance, I use the root mean square arrow to measure the difference between the actual suicide rate in 2017 and the suicide rates predicted by our model. So from this table here, we can see the arrow the error is 0.29 when we compare the suicide rates predicted by social vulnerability index and the actual suicide rates. But error go down to 0.19 if we compare the suicide rate predicted by updated index and the actual suicide rate. So this means the updated index will be associated with the actual suicide rate better. So yeah, in conclusion, we think the environmental factors may affect suicide rates, and with the method we use to create the multidimensional environmental depression index, we can easily add more features, more factors, more or more variables to our model to create a more precise index. So I wish this index will help government officers and individuals to adjust our social activities to better prepare for emergency events. Thanks. Thank you to CDC. Thank you to DOE CCF program and the Office of Workforce Development for Teachers and Scientists. And a big thank you to Shelly, Dr. Liu, and Dr. Corvalli. Thank you for all the help and suggestions. That's all. Thank you.